Wow. There we go. It's just because you're going outside that you're not? Let's see. What did I just pick up? Oh, tomatoes. Cool. Keep that red tomato. Need at least one of these tomatoes to go into the... community center. Summer crops, tomato. Did I grow butternut squash? I don't know. Should be like my axe today. Now what do you want it? I want it in the trash can. M Trash Panda. Oh wait, something to take into you too. Oops. It's not what I meant. Down here, new reward. New reward. I have acquired a new reward. A chicken statue. Hi, Penny. 3 stars with Sophia. All right, let's see. I think this is going to be enough to... Oh yes, I'm going to cut you. Interesting. Nothing in here just yet. I think you can like repair it potentially. Well, that would be cool. Oh yeah, I need to water these. Water in my plants, my plants, my plants. Water in my plants, and they better not go bad. I'll have to go full Crowley on you plants if you don't grow. Chicken. Okay, let's see. Gotta water the cat. I still don't think I've actually given that mushroom to the community center. Keep you. Need to keep the clay. Absolutely. Hardwood. You know what? Let's wait on the community center and go and come here, cat. Pets. Ha ha ha. Oh no, I'm getting distracted. Ooh, what are you selling? What you selling? Squid, iridium. Let's see what else you're selling first. Rare seeds. Don't really want to get the rare seeds. Want to get the ancient seeds and then get my greenhouse. Ow. Ooh, that's something that I need for the community center. the poison mushroom. Fiddlehead fern. Can't actually remember if I need the fiddlehead for the community center or not. I think I do. But I'm not quite sure. Monster Compendium. I'm down for double loot. Yay. Sweetest taste. I have to bring him an ancient seed. Or an ancient fruit, I think. Maybe it was a rare fruit. One of those two. It's the rare seed, I think, because that's why we just got a rare seed here. Another fiddlehead fern. Stop being so many slimes. Oh god. Ow. Alright. I'll go down there in a minute. I think that's the entrance over to the other farm. Or the other vineyard. Berries? Okay, looks like there should be berries here. Oh, shit. Haha, the red baneberries that I needed. Sweet. Yeah, I was right. I feel like there was a way from here up to my farm. Like up here somewhere. Maybe I'm thinking of a different mod. Wait, what's this? Maybe I was wrong. No, I don't want to relax myself. It's never gonna happen. Alright, let's see. Jesus Christ, why am I getting so many golds? Alright, well, I guess I'll just do. Sell one of you, because I need one of you. sell the golden. I think I need a fiddlehead fern, so I'll keep one. Need to keep one of those. That's 9, so I should probably not venture out. Actually, I have iron in there, don't I? Yeah. Use up all the coal I have. Cook up this here iron. Hello, cat. Oh, it's supposed to storm tonight, isn't it? So I don't need water. Ha 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 ha. Yes, it's storming. Weather report. Beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Displeased today. Of course, it's the day it's storming is when I shouldn't. About to check the structural integrity of the abandoned shed. Okay. Fine, I'll watch your inspection progress. I would love it refurbished. Alright, cool. I've got some iron. Ooh. Melons. Oh, and butternut squash. Sweet. I can finish the summer thingamabobber. Only the 13th. I could probably buy some more plants. Wait a minute. Go back. Close the door. Don't want my chicken getting out. It's raining. You're going to get sick. Oh, you already made me an egg. Holy shit. Thank you. I'm just going to stand here in the rain. Get poured on. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Get my... What am I missing? Blueberries. Okay. Shit, did I plant blueberries? I'm pretty sure I did. Fall crops. Wait, corn is considered fall crop. I can't remember. Hello, bear. I don't want to pick you up right now, bud. Go lay down. That's not going and laying down. I'm not going to bed right now. Fiddlehead Fern, you need that. Oh, I did already bring you one of these. Okay. Well, excuse me, princess. Alright, let's stop by. Pretty sure I've got blueberries. Pretty sure I bought blueberries. How many? Okay, so I still have one more day, really. And the blueberry. You know what else? 12 days, 11 days. Peppers, I'm pumping out like crazy already. Yeah, let's buy a few more of these. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll buy 8 more. Yeah, wipe it down. Dude. Fuck. Come here. Come on. Okay. Plant, 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 plant. Ah, I should have put those over there. Oh well. Too late now. Oh, the red baneberry. I almost forgot about that one. Shoot. I went all the way there and I forgot the damn red baneberry. Alright, we got gold. 2 gold melons. Nice. I got a feeling I'm going to get a pretty good chunk of cash here momentarily. I don't like this being over here. Let's pop this out. Good of y'all. What the heck? Why? 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 Oh. Good to know. That's very strange. Okay, it was in the pantry. Yes, bundle completed. Sweet. Oh, this is the one that's just money, isn't it? I don't have a whole lot of that right now. Ooh, I did just get an egg. Calls for a large egg, though, doesn't it? Damn, it's a large egg. Oh, well. Yeah. Ah, this is how I get the bus. Decisions. Okay. Let us plant the summer seeds. Oh, shit. Thunderstorm. 23 more. I guess I'll just even this out. Then do a few lines here. 14. My school cook. Well, hello there, schoolgirl crush, and all you raiders. Thanks for popping in, and thanks for the raid.
Huh?
And thanks for the follow. Just sitting over here playing some Stardew. Very nice. Probably a little farther ahead than I am. I restarted. I'm still in year 1. I have a few mods installed, but nothing too extreme. Got like Stardew Expanded, tractor mod, a couple other things. 15. Yeah, a lot farther than me. I don't even have the community center done yet on this save. Just restarted a save file. Ah, okay. Yeah. Year 1 summer. Wait. Did I give you the... Or no. Poison mushroom was over here, wasn't it? I swear I had a poison mushroom to go somewhere. No. I do have to raid and run. Yeah, that's no problem. Have a good night. Thanks for the raid. Oh, there it is. Found it. Yeah, thanks for popping in. Okay. Now I can sell stuff. I need to decide if I want to upgrade my pickaxe first or work on getting the bus first. Decisions. Okay. You know what? Let's just do some fishing. It's 5:40. I think I can make it down to the lake and do some fishing. That's not how I get to the lake. I gotta go this way. Probably should have used some bait. I don't want broken glasses. I want fish. Give me fish. You also. Oops. I'm just glad my raid message actually worked today. Or my raid alert. I felt like it was a little late, but at least it went off. Oh, scary lightning. Okay, I already pet my cat. That's not a cat, that is a chicken. Okay. Where is my cat? Oh, there's my cat. Ah, yeah, I was right. Good chunk of income from the farming. Ah, that's gonna put me up over 5,000 again. Alright, screw it. I have to get the new pickaxe. That's about as dry as it is born. Pale ale. I don't have pale ale, but I'll accept it anyway. Alright, let's pick these here blueberries. Oh, okay, I planted a lot of blueberries. Good to know. This music just kind of reminds me more of something I'd get out of like Animal Crossing than it does Stardew. We're playing Animal Stardew or Animal Dew. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Ooh, need to let my chicken out. Ah, you're finally starting to eat the hay. No, I don't want to eat the egg. I don't want to eat any of that. Shit. Okay. Of course you're eating it. I haven't been letting you outside. I'm super smart, I swear. Give me that sweet pea. Alright, so now I've got the summer crops done. What are you going to give me? Oh, another sprinkler. Sweet. I love free sprinklers. Where to put it? I don't know if there's a good spot to actually put it with my current layout. That reminds me, I need to go and make sure that I set up for my iron pickaxe. Gather me some sweet peas. I make me an iron pickaxe, a steel pickaxe. I knew that. I think I might have missed the crazy shell day that was supposed to happen. Oh, I'm sorry, Sophia. Oh, hi. Hello, Alex. How are you? Yes, it is Brian. I forgot that happens. Yeah, sorry I'm terrible at football, Alex. I'm a farmer, not a football player. Sorry, grid ball. It's a little better. Okay. I believe in you. He will remember that. Summer squash seeds, nice. Hi, Haley. My name means field of heaven. Meadow full of sunflowers. That doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. How's it going, cat? Not too bad. Just playing some more Stardew. I figured out my weird issues that I was having before you popped in yesterday. Where I was having like encoder overloads on OBS. And it turns out for some reason, so story time. I switched from KDE to Cinnamon. And then I had initially, my initial plan before just, I'm going to go to Cinnamon, was I had planned on playing around with XFCE, which I hadn't used XFCE in ages. So I was just like, you know what, I'll give it a try, see how it goes. But then I didn't do that and instead installed Cinnamon. And I was having weird encoding issues, so I figured, okay, maybe the Arch Cinnamon, maybe there's something else installed in like Linux Mint, whatnot, that provides some kind of better performance that I'm not aware of. Didn't really feel like, looking into it and dealing with it all that much. So I was just like, you know what, I'll just go ahead and do what I had initially intended on doing, install XFCE. So I installed XFCE and I've been playing around with it. And actually I might just stick on XFCE. It's been loads of fun, so. But then I had the same issue when I initially booted up. It turns out for some reason, I don't know, I'm assuming it's an X11 thing, because it did not happen to me in a Wayland environment. It only happened to me in X11. When you pop out the Twitch chat, for some reason it causes the the encoder that Twitch uses, I mean that OBS uses for video to just bog down like nothing. Because the second that I popped out the chat, I immediately started getting encoder issues. My frame rate started tanking. Put it back in, no issues. So the whole time on Cinnamon, it was just due to the Twitch chat being popped out. That was the only problem. If I don't pop it out, it doesn't happen. So it must be something. It's something that X11 doesn't do, or maybe that X11 does do that. Wait, can I? No. That, I don't know. There's something going on there that I don't really feel like looking farther into. I figured out what causes the problem. I have an easy fix for that, which is just don't pop out that chat. Realistically, I don't need to pop out that chat. And actually, I thought I had put it back in. I thought I had popped it back in. But apparently I had not. But yeah. Now I'm chilling on XFCE. I'm using Compiz as my compositor. Because even though XFCE's window manager is top-notch, it runs super smooth. It struggles with some things, mostly related to like gaming, and I can't get my wobbly windows, so I had to switch over to Compiz so I can get my wobbly windows. Because wobbly windows are superior. I love Seribot. I don't remember who turned me on to Seribot, but okay. I should actually still be here when you get back. Unlike yesterday. Ooh. That's different. I don't know what that is, but it looks like a death flower. That is exactly what it is. Interesting. I know that's not in the community center. Ow. Not nice. $7.20. Oh my god, there's so many of them. In reality, these flowers are really, really rare. And they only bloom like one day a year. Or I think it's one day every 5 years. Something ridiculous like that. Yes, give me the baneberries. 8, 10. Ow. Bye. Damn slime. Leave me alone. In sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came, that voice which calls to me and speaks my name. And though I'll dream again, for now I'll find the phantom of the opera is there. Let's put this chicken statue right there. Quack. Ooh, did I water the cat? No, I did not. Cat has been watered. Ooh, damn. I got a nice big chunk of cash today. Blueberries. I got it from the blueberries. Because blueberries are like the most expensive crop you can grow in summer. Clear and sunny day. Displeased. Okay. Wow. Welcome back. That was quick. I had just said that I'd probably still be here when you got back. Unlike yesterday, when I was not. Hey, soup is good. What the hell? Okay, now OBS is just trolling me. It gave me an encoder overloaded bug again, but like nothing went down. My FPS didn't go down. Usually the encoder overloaded bug was like dropping my frames like crazy, or my output frames. OBS is being dumb. And anyway, what I was saying is soup's really good. I made a tofu dish tonight that I saw on what is it called? Xiaohongshu. The Red Note, or not Red Note. Yeah, Red Note. At least that's what it's called in the American Google Play Store. It's like China's version of TikTok, basically. But I saw a tofu recipe that was like, you cook the crispy tofu, and then you cook garlic, ginger, and then they wanted like garlic greens, but we can't get garlic greens here, so I took a bok choy and I chopped it in half, so I have the thicker white half and then the leafy section. And I used the thicker white half, chopped it up, used it like celery, put it in there, cooked that down, and then you layer they used Napa cabbage, but I was dumb and got the wrong kind. So I layered the bok choy on top with the tofu, and then like a sauce put together from like oyster sauce, soy sauce, and fermented bean paste. Cooked that for a little while, let it kind of boil down, and then added some green onions and cilantro on top, and then served it over rice. Hey there, first time chatter, Siva Machina. How's it going? It was really good, actually. What brings you into my room? I've completely forgotten what I had intended on doing. Corn. I need to take corn to the community center. Other than some tech issues. I'm not too bad. I've actually been I had a few OBS related tech issues myself yesterday, but I got them all worked out. Went to the pub. Nice. Ah. That sucks. Actually just recently switched to XFCE. I was running Plasma, and then I swapped over to Cinnamon. I was having this weird encoder bug, and I decided to just swap over to XFCE because that was my initial plan. I hadn't tested it for a while. Your anniversary's coming up Wednesday. Well, happy early anniversary. I care. On Plasma, then Sway. I haven't tried Sway. I've tried Hyperland. I'm not the biggest fan of tiling managers like that, but yeah, I'm also on Arch. I'm using the Zen kernel. Fuck, I went in there to give him corn and I forgot to give him corn. Oh, Jesus. Because corn is also a fall crop. I really like Cinnamon. What it was is because my partner and my roommate asked me to switch him over ages ago. And I put them on Linux Mint just because it's a really good starter place for new users to Linux. I wasn't going to throw them at Arch and just, call it good. And I had decided to also install Mint on my own desktop just for like bug parity. Which I realized very quickly was completely irrelevant because of our different hardware, we all had different bugs. So then I switched back to my home, my baby Arch. But I've hopped around quite a bit. Kata is using Cachios right now, which I've also used. Switch between Hyperland, Plasma, and Budgie. Budgie's so... It's not even in active development anymore, is it? Or am I thinking... I know Unity isn't in active development. I swear Budgie wasn't even being actively developed anymore. No. Down, down, down. Going down. Let's... Still kind of bitter with anything... Ah. It's well enough for my needs. I don't use it aside from testing that, but oh, that's fair. Kind of bitter with Solace. What did Solace do to you? I know they had a big a gap in where they weren't developing anything, or they weren't developing the distro. Murder your last... Okay, that's that is a fair reason to be mad. I haven't actually done a whole lot of testing with Solus. A friend of mine who also streams, she's pretty much like always on Solus. I think she might be doing Fedora currently, but she has the same kind of. I kind of consider Arch my home. Oh, ad break. Ow. Another monster compendium? Anyway, I kind of consider Solace like my home. Or not, Arch my home, and she kind of is the same way with Solace. But, yeah, I haven't tested it myself. That's one of the few. I've been on so many different distros. Actually, my first distro was Ubuntu 7.04 in, what, 06, 08, 07, somewhere around there. Actually, when I switched over to XFCE, I'm obsessed, and I have an unhealthy obsession with wobbly windows, so I have to have them. And it was very concerning to me that XFCE's native window manager doesn't support wobbly windows. So I swapped over to Compiz, and I swapped over to Emerald for the window direction decorations. And there's a package in the Arch repositories, or it might be in the user repositories, one of the two. Anyway, that for Emerald themes, and one of them is like classic Ubuntu, the freaking tan and orange. So I had initially intended, because I've been on Plasma forever, right? So I had initially intended on just dropping in Kwin to use, because Kwin has wobbly windows and a few other desktop effects. And it's actually, if you use it standalone from Plasma, it's fairly lightweight. But I already got that, right? Let me just sell it. Apparently all of my Plasma settings kind of moved over. I apparently I never deleted the configs, so I was like, all right. Nightlight is the big one. Is I could not access the UI settings for it, and I went as far as just deleting all of the KDE configs, including the nightlight. And the nightlight is still on. I don't know where it is. PyCom on. Oh. PyCom's a good one. I think the last time I used PyCom was when I was setting up. It was when I was setting up a custom open box setup. I haven't used PyCom in a while. Yeah, I'm kind of a slut for wobbly windows. The rest of the special effects I could take or leave, but wobbly windows I love. And it's mostly just because I'm easily entertained. Hang on, stop what I'm doing. I gotta wobble some windows. Wobble, wobble. Are you not entertained? Yes, give me the corn. It's corn. Okay. No blueberries this run. I did not look if it said my pickaxe was ready. Let's go find out, shall we? You know what? I think before I start working on the money portion of the community center, I'm gonna save up and get the biggest bag I can get. I think that is what I'm going to do. Why did I go in here? Check the trash can for some orange chicken. Nope. How about this one? Nope. Do you have my pickaxe? Yay, my pickaxe. Alright. This is perfect because the area that I want to set up my primary solid farm in is going to be down in the bottom right. I kind of have a way that I tend to go about the first year of Stardew. For the first 3 months, I focus on, or 3 seasons, I focus on upgrading like all my tools, my bags, that sort of thing, except for the watering can and the hoe. Because the best time to upgrade watering can and hoe is during the winter when you don't need at least the watering can. The hoe you can use, and you have to use for some of the stuff and things, but yes. Break for me. There was a time when Twitch would let you set it up to where you'd only have like one ad break when someone first joined, and that was it. And now it's just like, no, you must have 30-minute ad break every hour. But why? Why do you dictate my ad breaks? Oh, because you make money on ad breaks. Set up the TOI Doom launcher. Jeffrey needs money, right? Oh yeah, it's always so wonderful when you get things set up just the way you want them, and then you finally get to see them. I love that feeling. Think we'll do We'll start over this side for now. I need to get another silo. We'll just focus on getting the rocks out of the way first, because they don't come back. At least not the big ones. I don't like cutting down grass if I don't have room in a silo. Perfect. Get all the big boy rocks out of the way. Actually, maybe I'll put my farm down here. This is a more straight edge. Instead of in that bottom right corner. You can't cut wood with a pickaxe. Oh, yeah. You need a regular axe for that, dum-dum. I have lots of these other resources. I think that the biggest one I need to focus on getting is freaking the brain. I need to focus on getting a brain. Clay. That was what I was trying to say. I need to focus on getting clay. I say as I continue to chop down wood instead of going to try and find clay. Not sure if it's there or not. No? You know, sometimes it's one of those, you think it's there, and then you start using it, and then you're like, well, actually, I need something else. I know that feeling all too well. Oh, that must have taken time. Yep. Mine too. You know, I thought I had fixed that encoder bug, but it keeps coming back. I thought I had narrowed it down entirely. Apparently I did not. And that is bothering me. Just like momentarily it pops in, oh, encoder, and then my FPS drops. And then it's gone. This song has a nice groove to it. I like it. I think I'm gonna need to test something else with. I wouldn't be surprised if it's because I'm using the flat pack version of OBS. Because I'm lazy and don't feel like waiting the hours for it to compile from the freaking user repositories with the browser plugin. But if I keep having this issue, I might need to just bite the bullet and do a user repository version of OBS. Because I'm starting to wonder if that's the reason. The overhead from Flatpak. It's just weird to me that it's only happened so far with X11. Archiver crashes. Have you looked anywhere to see if there's a bug report about it somewhere? If that's a consistent bug, you should consider filing a bug report, though. It's Archiver. Geologist. Ooh. I think I'd rather have the geologist. That'll level it out a little bit. I feel like earlier today, when I was looking around for completely unrelated things, I had seen something about X-Archiver. Couldn't tell you what it was. But there was something. I doubt it was related, but you never know. Pet the kitty. Water the kitty, because the kitty is absolutely a plant. No, I want blueberries. Give me blueberries. Give them to me. I require all of your berries. One of my close friends is obsessed with Gentoo, and he's been, fiddling around on other systems lately, and hasn't actually used a full Gentoo install in a significantly long period of time. And he just went and replaced. He had some. I can't remember exactly why, but he went and replaced the operating system on his home server and put Gentoo back on it. He's sending me all sorts of the videos about, or not videos, but pictures about it and whatnot. Just like, see, you're back home. That's where you wanted to be. You didn't want to be on OpenSUSE. Though I will be the first to admit OpenSUSE Tumbleweed is a really solid distro. And As awful as it might be, given that I am very much so an arch fanboy. I like Zipper more than Pac-Man. The Zipper package manager is amazing. Don't get me wrong, I love me some Pac-Man, but Zipper's pretty cool. 940. No, stop following me. I wanted to look in the trash. Phantom! Hello. How is it going, Phantom? I actually used OpenSUSE Tumbleweed for about 6 months. The only thing that I dislike about Zipper is it is slow. Like, it has a lot of really advanced tags, and it's fairly easy to use even with that, but it is slow. Fedora. I used Fedora when it was still using Yum before they switched to DNF. That's good. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I'm just playing Stardew again. Yeah, DNF is decent. I like DNF. I preferred Yum only because of the command itself being Yum, but I know you can link DNF to Yum and have it act exactly the same, so. Thought that I'd be... You're not outside, are you? Okay. Damn it. I need orange chicken to give to you. Hello, I'll talk to you at least. At the very beginning of this playthrough, I got super lucky and found like 3 orange chickens, which are one of her favorite gifts. And I found all 3 of them in her trash can. But I haven't found a single one since. I was thinking, oh, maybe there's a higher percentage of orange chicken dropping out of her trash cans, but nope. No orange chimkin for me. I just realized I upgraded my friggin' pickaxe. I could totally go to the mines. Work on that. But why would I do that? I can go and forage in the forest. Is that from the game or from the music? Okay, I think it was from the music. This forest sucks. Anything's better than aptitude. Actually, I don't dislike aptitude. Slackware is weird and has a really weird package manager. I will openly admit I do not like Slackware. Slackware is no. Slackware can go and die in a fire. Apt is good. Okay, that's fair. I don't hate aptitude though. Apt is better for sure, but I don't hate aptitude. Even though they're almost identical. Give me your moss. I take your moss. One distro I want to try out at some point is Open Mandriva Rome. The rolling release Mandriva that's actually been getting updates lately. Which is cool, since Open Mandriva had seen nothing in years. Kind of cool that they're starting to develop for it again. Give me them berries. Oh yeah, red baneberries. Gimme. I like Emerge. Emerge is interesting. Ooh, Fiddlehead Fern. Wow. Creepy flower. Wait, I don't think I went up here, did I? Oh no, I have been up here. $6.50. Alright, tomorrow I'm gonna go to the mines. I yearn for the mines. Okay, I'd already gone in there, dealt with the cat. Okay. Wow, I filled up my inventory, didn't I? Sell it all! Sell it! I actually almost, when Debian updated to 13, I almost installed Debian. My urge to distro hop and test out the new Debian 13 was like, and then I didn't, but I almost did. Distro hopping's a slippery slope. Because you go through and you're like, oh yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm totally fine here. And then next thing you know, you've gone through 8 or 9 hard drives and loaded them up with different distros. Tried 13 for a bit. I mean, of course, it's going to be a little old. That's just Debian, but... I know they have the back ports on some more important things, though. At least there's security updates. Newer than it. Really? Did you try it like right when Debian 13 came out? Like right before all of the other Debian-based distros started updating? Ah, okay. You know, as much as Ubuntu, you know, it kind of was a pioneer for more modern day distros, or for, you know, the modern day Linux. I hate Canonical as a company. They are so slimy. And snaps are stupid. But I don't want regular eggs, I want large eggs. Other snaps, I wouldn't have that much of an issue. Yeah. I think they're actually trying to force AI into some of their systems too. Now. They're basically doing the exact... don't quote me. I don't use Ubuntu, so I'm not entirely sure, but... they're basically trying to do what Microsoft is doing. Just force AI. Or am I thinking... I might be thinking one of the Ubuntu-based distros. I might be thinking that the heck's the name of that distro? The one that's like specifically designed in China. Might be them. I can't remember. There's a distro that is trying to force through AI shit. Yes, Deepin. Thank you. I know a lot of Deepin's systems like integrate with AI. Though they don't force specific AI on you. I think you can do like if you set up your own local AI. You can use that. But that's really slow unless you somehow have a supercomputer. Amongst other things, since it's not trained. Fuck, I was gonna go mining. It's already 11. I haven't got mining yet. Alright, I got time. I got time. There have been multiple occasions where I have considered testing out Red Star OS. For no other reason than pure curiosity. I didn't, but I've heavily considered it. Super key shift Q is much better than Alt F4. Yeah, I can agree. Whoa. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Thermal boots. Nice. Ah. Yeah, I can get my way around a tiling manager. I just don't like to. I'll even admit that, you know, it's a lot more efficient than using a stacking manager. Especially if you're doing all of your work on a computer. Still ate it. In fact, the primary reason that I even install, because I've tested Hyperland a bit. I tested i3 ages ago, but Hyperland I've tested semi-recently. And the only reason that I did it is because it's considered hybrid, because there is a floating mode. And their floating mode is terrible. Yeah, Hyperland's floating mode is garbage. It is definitely not designed as a floating window manager, or tiling, is I guess what is the Wayland term for it. Or no, what am I saying? Brain's dead. My brain is dead. Stacking. That's the Wayland term for it. Stacking window manager. Not tiling. Floating is best used with fair. That's one thing I'm kind of looking forward to Cosmic's full release, is because it's you know, most tiling managers that have floating functions, you know, it's kind of built in as it's just kind of an afterthought. Whereas Cosmic is designed to be a tiling and a floating manager. Like out the gate, that is a core design function. Very, very hybrid. I actually wanted to test it recently, since they just popped out the beta. And I tested it for a very short period of time. It is really buggy. Oh my god. At least the one that was in Arch's repositories at the time. Holy shit. I made it about 5 minutes before the whole interface locked up, and I had to pop out, and I had to just pop into a TTY and friggin' reboot. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, XFC isn't on Wayland yet. Neither is Cinnamon. Honestly, I had been waiting, because I love Cinnamon. I still do. It's a great option for full desktop environments. But I had swapped over to Plasma because for me at least in gaming, the performance on plasma was far superior, and in most environments I've been in, it feels smoother, just basic window movement. But I had gone back to cinnamon as basically like, I just want to go back to cinnamon. I just want to be on cinnamon. I don't care if it's not Wayland yet. And then, I had also been thinking about testing out XFCE again because it had been ages since I had tested out XFCE. I think the last time I tried out XFCE was like 2016, maybe. Current main issue with cinnamon is no ability to set up. That's fair. That's fair. I'll give you that. And I mean, honestly, I guess I give I give a lot of leeway to the cinnamon crew just because they are a very small team of developers. Then again, XFCE is the same way, isn't it? Not very many developers for it either. But yeah, that is true. Plenty of command line options, but yeah. Yeah, I tried because cinnamon isn't quite on XFC or on Wayland yet, but they have an experimental section or session, and it is bad. I mean, it still has the look and feel of cinnamon, but it has an ungodly amount of overhead and input lag. It is so laggy to even attempt to use it. Then, of course, a lot of their tools aren't quite set up for Wayland yet. It's better than it was. They didn't even have like the Linux Mint settings app quite configured for Wayland at one point. So it's kind of funny. For the longest time, I was... Oh, shit. It's freaking already midnight. For the longest time, I was a hardcore GNOME fanboy. There was a brief period during the transition phase from GNOME 2 to GNOME 3 where I stopped using GNOME and started using XFCE. And Mate when it released. But once they got all the bugs ironed out of GNOME 3, I tried it again, and I had a great experience on it. I enjoyed it. And I had switched over and was pretty much primarily using GNOME for quite a while. And then I hadn't used hadn't used KDE or Cinnamon, and I started using both, varying degrees. And when I went back to GNOME, there was there was aspects of KDE and Cinnamon that I missed in GNOME that I started reintroducing with the GNOME extensions. And it became to the point where my GNOME looks like a tablet UI. Well, that's because it was initially implemented to kind of be a bridge, to be usable as a tablet UI, but also to be usable as a desktop UI. That was its whole, like, that was its whole reason for shifting gears the way they did. Obviously, it hasn't really... I don't know of many tablets that use GNOME. And yeah, KDE. But anyway, there was aspects of KDE and Cinnamon that I was emulating with extensions on GNOME. And yeah, it became to the point where my GNOME desktop looked like KDE. So I had customized it to a point where it did not look like GNOME anymore. It looked like KDE or like a really spritzed up Cinnamon. The biggest thing I hate about freaking KDE is their default display manager, the SDDM. I hate SDDM. It's terrible. Might as well use either of those. Exactly, and that's why I ended up switching. For a while, I was KDE, and then I had tried out Cinnamon a little bit more when I had switched temporarily over to Linux Mint. And yeah, I love Cinnamon. And then yeah, I'm on XFCE now because I really hadn't used it in quite a while, and I figured I'd try it out and see where it's at. And I'm having a great time, so STDM because I can't switch. Yeah, that is one of the reasons I don't like DDM or SDDM. The biggest reason for me is that it does not play well with multi-monitors at all. And half the time I try to log in, and if I don't log in on like my primary monitor, it decides that my password doesn't actually work. No, that's not the correct password, but I put it in exactly. No, it's not the correct password. I hate SDDM so much. I like LightDM. LightDM is fun. That was actually the initial push that, because I was, like I said, I was on Plasma. And then I was like, you know what? No, I'm getting rid of SDDM. I'm going to replace it with Light. And then I'm like, well, you know, if I'm replacing the display manager, I may as well just move back to Cinnamon or try out XFCE and, you know, just... No, I don't care about you. I guess in a way. Honestly, to me, like LXDE or the LXQT has always reminded me more of XP or the older Windows versions. To automate wiring, I've been focused on honing my combat skills. Fishing. Yeah, Demetrius. Where does the name come from? Yeah, I suppose you're right. Oh my god. Ah. I learned something new. Thanks. Holy shit. Oh, look at the time. I didn't mean to keep you so long. I like mate because, like I said, I used to be, you know, Gnome 2 all the way. But I feel like it misses some of the customization elements that Gnome 2 had. I feel like it's missing some of that. I don't know why I feel that way, but every time I have used it, gotta take that to Gunther. Where is the halibut? Linked to Ubuntu Mate 1414. 1404. That's a tilapia, that's not a halibut. Maybe I missed the tilapia surge. I mean the halibut surge. I've actually seen a few people have been using Wayland-based Wayland-based window managers with Mate, and it just working. Some of the, obviously the settings are fidgety. They still need to work on that, but the panel just works out the gate. Nice. I think that's about the same as me. Let's see. 2008. Ah. 15, 17 years. I've been on it for 17. God, now I feel old. Though I didn't actually start daily driving until 2017. So I didn't start daily driving until 8 years ago. I was just kind of dabbling in it. I remember my first Gen 2 compile. It took 16 hours because I was basically compiling it on a potato. Okay. So realistically, you've been on Linux longer than I have. The biggest thing that kept me off you and many. That's okay though. I don't like giving you iridium. Oh. Did temp stop you? Ah. The biggest thing for the longest time, I probably would have been daily driving Linux a lot longer. I used to play several competitive games with kernel level anti-cheats. And that was the biggest thing. Due to life being longer. So that's fair. But I don't really play any competitive games with kernel level anti-cheat anymore, so it's no longer an issue. And basically what I've been doing now is I have a Windows partition if I want to play something with kernel level anti-cheat, which I haven't logged into that partition in about 6 months. But it's there. My cousin John must not have gone into work tonight. He was trying to. Ah. Let's keep the red mullet. I will give myself a large bear. Right there. Yes, large bear. Okay, put the red mullet in a box. Let's plant these. Damn, it's already freaking day 19. The ad break is finished now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take off for the night. Thanks for everyone for hanging around. Mince web apps are in the... Oh! Cool. Thanks everyone for hanging around. I'm gonna find someone to raid. Let's see. Who is online right now? Ooh, I could raid Techie Rob. We're gonna raid Techie Rob. He is another Linux streamer. He is streaming Scooby-Doo Mystery. He pretty much does he does a lot of retro stuff. So yeah, we're gonna do oh. Well, you're going back. Thanks for hanging around. Have a good night.